Welcome back to another episode of TVGP's We Roguelike It, the show we play every roguelike in history. This time we are playing Into the Breach. I'm your host, Boston, playing this on the Switch. Joining me as always is Moonpeer.
Howdy, PC.
And Monkey Sr.
Hello, playing on Switch as well.
Also, shockingly, somehow not on PlayStation or Xbox platforms. That's still a little baffling.
Who would have thought that the creators of FTL didn't want to put any of their games on any other platform?
I can understand for FTL because it's a very mouse and touch screen intensive thing, but you figured out how to work it on a controller on Switch, so, you know.
Dude, Into the Breach is available on Stadia.
Oh, jeez. I did not know that. All right. Oh, boy. Okay. Into the Breach. We talked about FTL. We haven't played FTL on the show yet, but those two gentlemen and Ben Prunty doing the soundtrack back for another one. Wants to start off here.
I'll go first. I love and hate Into the Breach. I always have loved and hated Into the Breach.
Yes.
It's roguelike chess, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It's why
hasn't anyone made a roguelike chess game yet?
A turn-based grid battling puzzle game with time-traveling mechs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Also, one of the few games that has tried to give the roguelike aspect any sort of story consideration, where it's like, we screwed up. All right, time travel back. Let's try it again.
Yeah, it's a time loop if it were a video game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really, really solid game. Like, I love the way it looks.
Yep.
I love the additional features you can put on, like lettering on the edges of the board.
Mm-hmm.
I like how minimalist the design is. Oh boy, even on easy, this game is a hard game. Kind of reminds me of FTL.
Yeah, I'm 100% playing on easy. Because like FTL, I learned my lesson last time. You can't even beat FTL on easy. Nevertheless, this.
Apparently, there's a game called Pawnbarian, which is a minimalist roguelike puzzle debate around chess. Just so you know.
That's a good name, at least.
Of course.
Oh, man.
There's also Chogue, which is a chess roguelike dungeon crawler.
What an unfortunate name. My goodness. Met that dude at a party. He's a real chogue. Just like, oh boy. Can't say that anymore. It's 2021. Monkey, what do you think about Into the Breach?
So when we decided to play Into the Breach, like I was super excited to play it because this will be my first time playing it, right?
Mm.
And
interesting.
I played just one battle fairly soon after recording.
Mm-hmm.
And then I basically forgot about it until yesterday.
The old We Roguelike It classic.
Yeah. But yesterday I did play a lot of it. I played a full run, and I
Did you get a clear?
Yes.
How many islands? How many islands? Was it
3 islands? 3 islands. One
nice.
Clear. Yeah. But yeah, I absolutely love the mental gymnastics that you do when playing this. It's like there was quite a few rounds where like I just looked at it, the board, and like at first glance I thought like, oh, I'm going to have to take a hit here onto one of the buildings, and then I like look at it more and more and study it, and then like, oh wait, I could do this, and this, and then I won't take a hit. And
you forget that the horsey makes L-shaped moves, and then when you remember that the horsey makes L-shaped moves, then you're like, oh wait, no, I'm an idiot.
Right.
Like, especially with that starting squad that you get, and the whole thing with them is like the artillery one. The simple ability to fire next to the monsters and push them
huge.
Square to the side.
Yep.
It's a game changer if you start thinking that you don't have to hit people every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, it's so useful. And then it just becomes a case of, like I said, it's like chess. It's like if I move this piece here and this piece there and that piece there, you know, I like it, but it's so it needs to be concentrated on.
Yes.
Because if you're not concentrating on it, you will mess up. It will be your fault, and before you know it, the run is over, and you have to time travel back in time with your special agent.
Right.
And
Yeah.
And
There was
go
one
ahead.
time where I was trying to watch something else while I was playing it, and then I made a mistake and I didn't have like the or
the redo turn.
redo, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, oh no, dude, am I gonna just restart right now?
Right.
Restart the
Mhm.
abandon the run. But then I continued, and then like I was able to win the run, and like, okay, this.
Yeah. And I
So
well,
the great thing that I love about this is with the in-game achievements, it gives you the coins. You can use those coins to unlock new different squads. And
yes.
some of their abilities are absolutely insane.
I haven't played with any of the other ones yet.
Yeah, I have already unlocked 2 of the other squads, but I'm
Mm.
trying to get a 2 and a 4 island clear with
The Rift Walkers.
starting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm trying to get them cleared out with them because it's the only thing I have left to do with them.
Mm.
And then I'll move on to, I can't remember, it's the bottom right one, but they regain health when you kill people. They can't be
Oh,
repaired.
whoa.
They only regain health by, I think, killing people and going over the remains. So
Oh wow.
I've got them, and then the other one I've got is the status effect crew, which is just like, hey, all of the smoke we put out is electric, and it does damage.
Jeez.
And they just drop smoke everywhere. It's
Wow.
kind of useful.
I love this game so much. And I still fondly remember when they announced this. They're like, yeah, we're making like a turn-based grid sort of strategy RPG thing. And I was like, all right, you made a game exactly for me. Great. And then they were like, and all the enemies show you what they're going to do for the next turn. And I was like, record scratch. I'm sorry, what? You're cheating in your own game? But after playing it, it's like, no, now I have all of the information. So I can make enemies attack each other, or I can have an enemy push another enemy into water and both of them die somehow. Like it can't be understated that this isn't a strategy RPG. It really is a puzzle game, and it's so much fun to play, and it still is. And it's just, I'm glad we're playing on the show because I haven't played it in a long time, and getting back into it. Yeah, and I'm on like my 3rd run or something, and I have a really good one. Like nobody has really taken any damage. No buildings have taken any damage. I'm almost done with the 2nd island, and like I've gotten a whole bunch of upgrades. Like I'm having a real great a run good enough that as soon as I get back to my Switch, I'll lose on the next fight I fight. But that's
100%.
usually how it goes. I at least know it, so when I'm angry, I can only be a little bit angry. But yeah, I'm looking forward to really diving deep into this one because a lot like FTL, I've played it a bunch, but I feel like anytime it starts getting difficult, I'll be like, I got other stuff to play. I won't worry about it. I'll get back to it later, and then I kind of never do. So I'm excited to dig deeper into it and start unlocking some of those other crews and start playing with them because they seem significantly different.
So you're excited to get back into it? Into which exactly?
Into the breach. Get back into the breach.
Thank you.
And speaking about what Lawson was saying, I did think it was hilarious how in our Discord, like once people started learning we were playing Into the Breach, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, I still have to play that." Huh?
Yeah, I
There's
own
a
it, and I
bunch of
haven't played it yet.
people.
All right, it's just like that's cool. That makes me really happy. Yeah. All right. Any final thoughts here on Into the Breach? It sounds like we're feeling good. Feeling fine.
Yeah. Feeling good so far.
Yeah. We'll see what horrors next week brings us
Yes.
as we start getting into the hard stuff. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. We'll see you all next run. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.